Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and supercoupling. In today's titillating tabloid tarot, we're taking a peek at the love life of the unofficial Thai princess of K-pop. We are tossing BLACKPINK'S Lisa into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for Lisa. Contentment, confidence, security, surprises await, and we have imagination. It also says variety, fantasy, and mind. So obviously with this confidence and contentment, Lisa is feeling very on point. She is feeling her inner goddess, her inner diva, basically feeling her best. With the security card, she is feeling very not only confident, but secure in who she is. And with this imagination, mind card and surprises await, this imagination, so I understand there are dating rumors about Lisa and JUNGKOOK from BTS. And so this imagination card is kind of making it seem like, oh, this is like the rumors that people are kind of wanting to come true. But with the surprises that await, because you can see here, this is supposed to be, what is that? Like a goat? Some kind of animal here. It's kind of reminding me of these little dinosaurs. So almost a sense of what the fans are kind of imagining taking place in her love life could be part of the hidden surprise that awaits. And to some degree, it seems like a purse, because this is supposed to be a piñata. So when you hit the piñata, it's supposed to crack open and all these treats and goodies pop out. So, to some degree, this confidence, security, contentment, it could be that Lisa is working on some type of her own personal purse, or I don't know, glasses, sunglasses line, some kind of accessories line. So I'm going to get into these tarot cards. Lisa isn't public about who she dates, so I'm going to explore her love life and how that plays out over the next 3 to 6 months. And I also will get into the specific connection between Lisa and JK. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out this spread for Lisa's love life overall. Okay. So here in the past, we have King of Cups, present, King of Wands, near future, Page of Pentacles, current attitude, Three of Swords, environment, Nine of Wands, and with the hopes and fears, Star, outcome, Six of Pentacles. So this is overall the love life. It's interesting, this Knight of Wands being in the environment. I really pick up this Knight of Wands being these celebrities being hounded by fans and paparazzi, and just being kind of needing to prepare themselves. You can see this individual is kind of halfway dressed. So kind of you could see there's concern there. Like, what are they going to think? Are they, when they find me, how am I going to explain myself? So that's kind of the sense of what's going on in Lisa's environment. Now you can see here in her attitude about love, you got the Three of Swords. So heartbreak, disappointment, some kind of pain from the past. So let's look at this past here. We got the King of Cups in the past. So it does seem that Lisa had some type of emotional connection with someone who perhaps provided security for her. In the present situation, this King of Wands here, it could be that the person who was like emotionally supportive of her has kind of turn their attention more on their own life and what they want to pursue. You know, perhaps this has to do with pursuing Lisa, but considering we have the the Three of Swords in her attitude, perhaps that's not the case. In the near future with this Page of Pentacles, this does indicate like being a novice in some type of endeavor. So could be that, you know, has to do with what I was saying about, I don't know, making her own purse line or something. With the hopes and fears, you have this Star. So it seems like she's hoping to heal whatever this disappointment, upset is. The outcome being the Six of Pentacles kind of indicates some type of balance, some kind of give and take going on here. So I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords in her current attitude. We have here the Sun. So it seems like Lisa is trying not to let this disappointment and upset bring her down. She's still got this confidence and security card. So it also could just be that something kind of from the past has just come to light for her. I'm going to pull another card for that. We have Two of Wands. So it could be that Lisa is kind of recognizing something from her past, perhaps going through the the reflections of what took place, some kind of heartbreak, some kind of disappointment, and recognizing her own kind of pure joy for life and what she's got going on for her, and looking to really, try something new. So let's go to this King of Cups and her past. Six of Wands. So in the past, whoever the Six of Cups was with, it was a happy connection. It is kind of making me think it was like a connection that was recognized by others. So let's see what's going on with this King of Wands in the current position. We have the Knight of Cups. So it still does seem that, Lisa is surrounded by, if this is the same person, someone who still cares about her. And it's making me think about how JUNGKOOK was in the audience at Coachella, where BLACKPINK was performing last weekend and kind of in the crowd watching. So, perhaps there could be that going on. So it's almost like this Three of Swords here might not be in relation to any direct situation between this King of Cups, King of Wands, and Lisa. It could be more just about her environment and just constantly being looked at, judged, assessed, and just kind of thinking about how she can't really show her heart. Are there any other swords here? Swords are about thoughts, communications, and like problem solving. So it's basically kind of, she can't really talk about this love connection that she does have. Maybe she's thinking about leaving her band so that she can do something on her own, start something on her own, where she can maybe not only heal this Three of Swords, but become a star on her own terms. So let's take a look at this Nine of Wands in her environments to see, to what extent it's really affecting her. Eight of Swords. So these are, again, swords, feeling that she can't really do what she wants to do, feeling isolated, And it is just like that mental process of not being able to be this confident, secure, and content person that she actually is or wants to be. So really how she is perceived by the public, but this also could be like their, the management company overseeing them. I believe there was a period of time where they weren't supposed to date people publicly. So let's take a look at the star for the hopes and fears. We have the moon card. So there is a journey that Lisa is going to be taking that she isn't quite sure how it will turn out. And her biggest obstacle is her own fears, her own self-doubt. But she's feeling really good right now. And it could be in part because of this King of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, this person or people in her love life. It seems like it is the same person, the Kings over there. So let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in her near future. We have the 10 of Wands. So it does seem like, with this environment being the 9 of Wands, her near future is kind of feeling the burden, the weight of the responsibility under the current conditions that she's in. And this Page of Pentacles does kind of indicate something new that she is going to create for herself, possibly to get out of this environment. So let's see about the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. So it may be whatever this new endeavor is, whether it's she's producing her own stuff, going to leave Blackpink, or make her own accessories, whatever it is. It's a sense of like she is going to be able to make her own money, make her own rules, and a sense of happiness and satisfaction, and possibly be able to, you can see here, there's like this scale, this balance scale, be able to kind of live her life the way she wants, and be able to disclose whatever she feels like she wants to disclose. So I'm going to take a look now at the connection between Lisa and JUNGKOOK. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, so I'm just going to call him JK. So let's see how Lisa feels about JK. Ooh, she's got the Devil here. So it's a sense of, to me, like, feels like he is a temptation that she can't resist. I'm going to clarify that one. King of Wands. King of Wands. So, like, basically, she is really, like, drawn to him. And it's almost like she is this confident, just on the rise, super full of energy and bubbly person. And because like she has to keep her feelings about him secret, it's like causing, kind of like only in the heartbreak, in the sense of not being able to communicate that and not really allowing that to be a primary focus when it comes to making a decision. So let's see how JK feels about Lisa. We have the Knight of Wands. So definitely a intense, energetic connection, passionate connection. I'm going to clarify. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here. So someone who he wants to possibly like collaborate with, spend more time with, make something with, perhaps like help, get into business with. It is making me wonder, though, if this heartbreak has to do with maybe her having feelings for him and seeing him as like this King of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, where he is kind of seeing her as like, yeah, she's cute, and I want to work with her. I enjoy her company, stuff like that. But you know what? I'm gonna pull another card. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so basically it could be that his feelings kind of get more intense for her and change. But it could be that he is kind of going through his own things in life and isn't making her a focus, possibly because he has the same, issues with not being able to disclose who he has an interest in. But let's get a current status of their connection. King of Pentacles. So here, the current status of their connection, it's really focused on business, on making money, not necessarily, because they want to. I'm going to clarify it. We have the Princess of Cups. So it does seem like a business like collaboration where they get to use their creativity, their imagination to, make new products, have something together. But it also allows for some like flirtations to take place. So let's take a look at the future of Lisa and JK's connection. We have the Four of Cups here. So it is a sense of not being super happy, being kind of bummed out. I'm going to clarify that. We have the Ace of Swords. So here we have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords. So it's almost a sense of not necessarily being happy until someone, and it's possibly Lisa, kind of is honest about how they feel and get to like cut the cords from whatever Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords energy is in their environment, and kind of be able to express themselves and express themselves honestly. But there is definitely a passion and excitement that they have for each other. It looks like Lisa might be having a little bit more for JK than he does for her, but it does seem like they are going to be spending a lot more time collaborating with each other. And, potentially whenever this truth kind of can come out, perhaps this Four of Cups will change. So thanks for watching this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.